Hello everyone! In this video I will show you a little bit how NOWA works and walk you through the interface. So first of all we have to log in or create an account. In this case I will log in with Google. And once I am in my account I can see that first of all I can see my projects. If I don't have any, I will have an empty board and I can click on the create button and create my first project. You can click on your name and you can access the account settings or log out. You have access to some resources, and from here you can navigate through your workspace and you can create also a new one. You can give them a name, select a color that you like, and create your workspace. Once you are in your workspace, you can add members by clicking on this button and enter their email address and select their role, or you can start creating projects. Once you create a new project, you can see this empty board and customize it with your own preferences. For example, you can show the grid or pick another color. Let's add our first screen. Let's click on the screen button and you can select one of the templates or start from an empty screen. We give it a name. And now we have our first screen. The screen have a default size, but you can also change it to pick other devices or even give it a custom size. Once you have an empty screen, you want to populate it with widgets. You can use the container tool and draw your shapes. You can use the text tool and write something. Or you can go in the widget picker and find the widgets that you would like to insert. You can also look for it by typing and, for example, add an icon. If I select a widget, from the right I can see its details and modify them. For example, I can modify the color. For the text, I can modify the size. I can make the widgets look exactly how I like. On the left, I can see the outline where I can see all my widgets and I can also reorder them. To organize my design project even more, I can also create a new board. And here I can also start designing. For example, add another screen. Components and screens, they can live in two different boards. For example, if I go in the widget picker, I can look for the screen that I just created in another board and also put it here. So if I modify it here, for example, I had another container, it will also appear in the other board. Now I want to add some logic. For example, I want to navigate from this screen to this one. I will show you really quickly how to do it. First of all, I will add a button widget. And then I go on the details panel and I can modify its functionality. Every time that I see this purple icon, there is something related to circuit, which is the place where we create the logic. If I click on it, I will open circuit. I can modify it from here, or I can click on the expand button and have an entire page for it. Now I will look for a navigate function. If I want to test out my app, I can click on the play button. And here is my app. Now I can click on the button and see that it works. I can also open the play mode in another tab to always have it there. So if I do some modifications in my designer, I will also see them in the play mode. If I click on the files icon, I can access the screens and the board, and also the assets, where, for example, if I add the font to the project, I will see it here. From this button, I can access the app settings, which include also the Android build and the web build. From the data button, I can access data sources that I can integrate in my app. If I click on the download button, I will download the code of the app. And before closing my project, I want to make sure to click on the save button. Thank you for watching this video, I hope it was helpful for you and I will see you in the next one.